This is where we wanted to build longs from. This is not known to many in the market, so this is the area to work some shorts from. Let's see how that all lines up with inventory. So clearly enough short inventory of late for us to find another long. We haven't got all the way up to this area yet, so that might still be an opportunity for us. But again, this area is not known, and this is a very new area here. So the obvious move to me is going to be a move back to VWAP, simply because that looks too obvious like a move off VWAP. So I just want to allow this to play out, just the initial positioning, and just let the session get underway. So that's the short. This is very early acceptance established by who? Bunch of eager beavers, probably not going to hold. See that? And you can see the game. Look at the suck out of liquidity there. And again, I'm not sure who this is buying right there. I still don't think the bigger players will be around yet. Now, this might come and take me out, and I might look to have to go again, but I still think this is a play. Get rid of this. And again, it's just about who's in the market, who's playing, and who's basically lining themselves up to get taken out. The point about this one is this had nothing to do with the chart or the tools. And that's really important, because the more you can get away from that, the more you'll get into the uncrowded trades. And they're the ones that pay. Here we go, taking out the lows. The main thing was just basically getting through that, and this set it up, working out who's in the market and who's playing and who's not likely to be playing. Nothing to do with the stuff on the chart. You want to move away from this as much as possible, because that's where everyone else is. So you move your ideas, hypotheses away from this, you get uncrowded trades. Now that we've got through there, so that's all been complete, let's see whether or not now we get the pros line up. And the beauty of this is a bunch will come along and go short here thinking it's all over. And so they're going to get rolled twice. So looking for aggressive buying off this transition area, that's what happened earlier. We've had a revaluation today, firstly to hold, and then see evidence that buyers are stepping up at higher and higher prices. Then we've got a trade. Again, it's just outthinking the competition, because they're all on the short side now. They're all, because they've been busted once, and the market will bust them again, because that's the nature of it. This long was an extension of the short here. I didn't actually even think about it until I went, okay, well, that's played out. And then I could just see the next link in the chain. Again, finding the trade away from the tools, just thinking things through about who's positioned. And it's all an extension of this play here. And this also ties into why you need to be at the screens, because these ideas link up to each other, as you've seen. They don't occur in a vacuum. And you need to be in front of the screens to see the story unfold in order to see what the likely next episode is going to be. We've pretty much got up to value through the course of the session, and have a look at this, like just no real acceptance. So we know about this area all the way up here. Now look for this little gap to fill, and it just to drive up into just enough to put some of these early shorts. So this is the first group shorting. Have a think about what would motivate those to come in so early. My thinking is it's other shorts adding, because they're busting to get this thing to work out. As soon as they see it start to develop potentially for a top, they're like, I can add, and they can. And the reason for that is then they can be in a situation that is more to their liking much sooner. So that's what I see when I see this first group selling. I see likely shorts adding, whereas someone else coming in it with a new trade can be a bit more discerning. Always trying to think about what's motivating some of these positions. So clearly no acceptance up here. Definitely sellers. I mean, you can understand what has brought sellers in, after the long fails, and then they reverse. You can just see everything line up. As I said, the first to act will be those who are busting to help improve the position. Here we go. This is not a bad spot to consider an ad for a scalp. Looking to just catch out these shorts, fueled by the fact that a whole lot of other sellers have entered right down here, which is that just says to me inexperience. No acceptance again. So you watch for this to really push hard here and just take out some protective orders. So you've got all this group and a few here as well. There's enough fuel in here for a move push higher from where we're currently trading. Now, what are traders leaning on? Of course, all of this here. Well, that's a previous session, and so it's not really relevant. How good is the game when you can just work out what's going on? All right, that's it. That's over. That's done.